The Wheel of Time is a book about the hypothetical situation of it. Someone told you that you're going to be the savior of the world and destroy it at the same time. Wow, they did not say that they actually are going to destroy the reader's mind with this insane slog and bullshit that is the dialogue. You will quickly understand the world is not worth saving and the extreme impact of not having internet. Follow me as the story drives us through extremely deep themes like how to deal with Karens, mansplaining, androgynism. Good always wins in the end, and that the real antagonists were the friends we made along the way. Our story begins with Lildstermo de Lamont breaking his mewing streak and killing his family because of it. Fast forward a bit, we met Rand and his father. They're walking, and this guy with a cape that doesn't move keep reasoning Rand. They go to a village, and we get introduced to the absolute unit matching cult and pairing boring for short. And of course Egwene, probably, though not exactly. She's not the most annoying female character ever because she doesn't have the time for it. She has difficult competitors in this book, believe. But it is a great introduction, honestly, to the series as a whole and its faults, the biggest one being the female characters, of course. Bunch of useless, arrogant idiots and completely unsufferable, always saying some nonsense like man bad, man is dumb and stubborn. Moraine and Lan appears with Nynaeve. They talk a bit. Tom Merrilin is a paid actor to be the most entertaining guy around. He delivers to the first book, of course. Stuff happens and the protagonist is like... They get to the house and they are attacked by trolls or furries who harness the power of Zootopia to be extremely powerful. Emily Alton her very sick weeb skills with swords and kills almost everyone. A furry survives and almost kills Emily Alton, but gets killed by literally running in the direction of the sword Rand pointed to him. So Rand gets his trusty horse to the village again, but Tam reveals something.
You're adopted for real, no cap.
By the way, he has spooky dreams with the Purple Man from the 2014 hit game Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Rand's father is almost dead and so is Rand's happiness. But Tam is healed and happiness not. They need to head out because the furries will kill them. Dawn, Moiraine, Lan, Boring, Matt, and Rand. And unfortunately, Egwene, Woman 1 as we will call her. They are fleeing and Egwene and Rand have an arguing contest to know who's the most annoying one. It ends in a drown. You're fleeing, you're going to argue like two children. And Rand goes and gives Bella his horse, his trusty horse, to Woman 1. It is unforgivable. Bella is a better character than Woman 1 without talking and doing anything. They come past a city and Woman 2 tells Rand's future being becoming the... And he gets very sad about it. And in the group gets reunited with Nynaeve being extremely toxic. At least she's competent. She's the only girl with survival in the forest skills. Can say that to the other woman. Can say they're lightly useful anyway, in any shape or form being useful. On the other hand, being a detriment to your mental health, they're very good at it. They get going to Shadar Logoth. Of course, this name screams dangerous, so they have to keep together. Shit happens and they get separated. Then we get introduced to the main mechanic of the series, separated cores of the plot, consisting in Moiraine, Lan, and Nynaeve, Group 1, Egwene and Perrin in Group 2, Map, Thom, and Rand in Group 3. I will explain the whereabouts in order. Group 1 happens nothing. Group 2, Woman 1 and I Boring. They go to the shore and they find Elias, a Grandmaster furry who talks to wolves. And he says Perrin and Boring is a furry, to which he denies. They go and find the pacifist guys. We discover that Elias was a former pacifist and they split. And we get introduced to Hopper, aka Motivational Quotes Wolf. And they get introduced to the White Cloaks, which are the average Catholic from Dark Fantasy. They fight. Woman 1 and A Boring are losing. And Hopper comes in clutch like... They get captured anyway. I don't know if this is book 1 or 2, but well, they are captured, so they have to be rescued. And group 1, yeah, they save them by using the extremely capable Nina Eve. Now, yes, Nina Eve is certainly the most annoying one, 100%. Book 5 exists, but she's capable. She drives the plot forward. You can say that to her and her only. To me, it makes her more sufferable. Not in book 5. You can't say that to Elaine, Min, Egwene, or any woman there for that matter. Group 3. They are fleeing, they get in the boat. The boat causes a motto for being followed by furries. They are attacked and Rand uses the One Ring to save them. But with them disembarked, they go to a city and a murderer appears. And Tom sacrifices himself for the group. And I wish he really didn't, because he was kinda redundant after this. He becomes just another man to Nina Eve to jab at. With his sacrifice, we get introduced to my favorite arc in the series. On the first book, 1 out of 14. I only read 7 because I couldn't. The battle fatigue was too strong. I couldn't keep on. My boys are on the one walking, having to sleep on bushes. The struggle is so compelling. They find a house there. They have to work there. And there's this woman. She is beautiful. They work there. It doesn't work, of course, and they keep getting onto Kale. The Matt became Smeagol because he stole a dagger of Shadowlog. Now we enter the pub. Scrawny bartender who obviously wants to rob them. They stay anyway. Genius idea. Going to sleep, they bar the door and the scrawny bartender sieges the room. To save them, a light striking comes right when Matt was looking, so he basically is blind now. Well, they can flee now, so they do. And now it happens the first thing Rand does that is cool. So they enter a pub there and there's this friend of darkness. I don't remember the terms right now. And he gets like,
"Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, join it or something."
And Matt just says no and walks away because Matt is an absolute Chad. But Rand, being so pissed because, well, his life is shit now, he turns around, punches the guy like a real good one punch. Goddamn, that felt satisfying. So they talk more and Rand is sleeping. Matt, by this point, is completely insane. A woman approaches Matt and he fights the woman, wins. It was a cool fight. Well, they reach Caleb and they find Loyal with a
baby, probably in a fast car riding with the cap.
So they hear about this false dragon who is captured, and Rand climbs the palace walls to see him, and he gets rewarded with the vision of Logain. 7 books I have read, none Logain was done justice. This is insufferable. The only thing that can make me read more of this is Logain. I can't get my hopes up. This Robert Jordan guy just doesn't fail to fail every character. I just get sad. What is the worst part of the Wheel of Time? It's the good things. They keep you coming back so you can suffer more. Logain mocks Rand and laughs like an absolute king. A man of the charisma of the Lord Ruler cannot be ignored. He's going to be gentled by the Red Aja. Being mesmerized by the mugging, Rand gets jump scared and falls off and dies. Well, he didn't, but I wish the other person did. Elaine, woman 3. We don't talk about her. And there's Gawain and Gallard. He talks about Rand and he gets captured, of course. Gets to the queen and her Red Agent. Says that he's gonna destroy the world. They let him free, of course. And Loyal says that the eye of the world is in danger, so they decide to go through the Whaste, which are floating islands, and there's this... Because it is corrupted, it's pitch black and there's this wind that kills you in horrible ways. So they go through and they arrive in the borderland, which borders the Blight. We get the reveal that Len is a king, basically. So they go through the Blight and arrive in the Eye of the World. They are greeted by the Green Man, who is a giant green man. The Green Man leads them and they see that everything is okay with the title of the book. As they are leaving, they are approached by 2 men. They are Forsaken. What are the Forsaken? The only kinda good villains of the series, along with the White Cloak Headmaster. So the Green Man fights one, he dies but kills one. Now 1v7, the Forsaken just completely wrecks everyone. So Rand fights him, he gets top 10 anime rage transformation and fights the Forsaken. Sauron destroys an army of trolls at the same time. It's confusing. End of the book.